Welcome to another edition of Survival Mode, where we give entrepreneurs a step-by-step roadmap to starting their own business. I'm Bert Robinson.
I'm Kevin Beers.
I'm Michael Grant Jr.
You can reach us by email at hello@survivalmode.live or check out our website at www.survivalmode.live. Let's get to it. Welcome back to another edition of Survival Mode. We've got more to come with step number 5. Are you ready? What is step number 5? It's establishing and building your business credibility. What does that mean? We're about to tell you. But before we go any further, it's time for a little bit of news you might be able to use. Kevin, go ahead.
Okay, today's article is entitled, Why Your Small Business Should Use Cashback Cards. This is a hidden revenue generator that many entrepreneurs miss. Whether you have a good year or miss your revenue goals, all entrepreneurs and small business owners want to boost their bottom line. One simple way to do this is by changing the payment method you use for business expenditures. As a consumer, you're likely aware of the many options of cashback credit cards on the market. You might see advertisements and recognize the value of the cashback credit card. You might even use one in your personal life, but many entrepreneurs and small business owners miss the possibility of using that for their own business. So what the author here says is, when considering a cashback credit card, evaluate the following: the cashback rate, the minimum purchases if that's required, the spending categories, because sometimes spending categories will give you different amounts, and a cap on rewards and bonuses. Cashback credit cards enable entrepreneurs and small business owners to invest in the company while getting something back. The rewards that may seem small in terms of percentages, but the money you're reimbursed on purchases can add up to a large chunk of change. And that's the article. I will be posting that on the website if you want to read the entire article. But I wanted to add in the company I work for in my software job, they use that as incentives for the employees. So I get to keep the miles on the cards. I get to keep the points on the hotels, things like that, just as kind of a little bonus, I guess, because the company's not looking for that. And I mean, I've taken several personal trips where I didn't have to pay for a hotel because the points just added up. So different ways you can use that. But if you're struggling for cash, getting cash back is always a good thing.
Okay, I like that part about getting cash back. You know what? In all honesty, we need to look more into that. We need to look more into that. And you know what? Because we're talking about building your business credibility, we'll get into credit later because that can tie into it a little bit. But I don't want to go so far. Okay, Speedy Gonzalez, Michael. You know he always wants to go far, but I'm not. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna slow down. Now, let me give you a summary. Startup businesses and nonprofit organizations are new, so they don't have any history. They don't have experience. They don't have a reputation. They don't have relationships or rapport at this particular time. Now, the goal is to establish as much of that as possible before you launch your business. So just think about this episode or this step that you're going to take in consideration of various factors to help you establish and build your credibility so you can be the best, so you can be in the best possible position so you can survive. And then you can thrive. Did I go there? Yes, I did. All right. The first one in step number 5 that we have to talk about is content. Content. Now, content is the information about your business that you will be communicating and conveying to everyone about your business. Now, I had a conversation with a gentleman yesterday and says, well, I don't want to tell everybody what I'm doing. And I literally stopped the car. Not on the middle of the highway, Kevin. No, not on the highway. I just stopped the car. And I pulled over and I said, are you serious? Is that what you don't want anybody to know about your business? Sometimes Kevin has said to me on several occasions, when people say something that he wants to use a 2x4. Me, I wanted to use the rafter. I wanted to use something bigger than a 2x4, a floor joist or something. And that actuality, because I know him, I said it. I said, you know what? I could use a 2x4 on you right now. Okay, because you're not listening. This is the time where people are not listening. Okay, they want to. Oh, I don't want to tell anybody what I'm doing. I don't want to tell. You want everybody to know what you're doing, but there's a way to do it. Michael, can you elaborate more on? There's a way to do it.
Absolutely. You summed it up. There is a way to do it. You don't broadcast your business when you're in your developmental stages, but you position your business to be heard and to be seen and to be noticed as you go along. And we're going to talk more about that later on in regards to your coming soon campaign and things of that sort. But yes, you do want people to know about your business, but you want to be very strategic and structured in how you go about telling people.
See, I told you he wants to go ahead talking about the campaign already. I'm gonna get you. Michael,
I
I'm gonna
just
get
touched
you.
it.
You touched it. I mean, now they're curious, but we can't talk about that right now. Okay. Now, the business content that is going into somebody's expertise. Now,
Wait. I wouldn't say expertise. I would also say passion.
oh no, no doubt, no doubt. Okay, okay. If I ask him, I don't want to cramp his creativity. I don't want to do that. Okay, I don't
Good.
want to cramp his creativity. Now, who am I talking about? Of course, I'm talking about Kevin. Kevin, help me with that. The content that we're trying to develop here. Help me with that, please.
Well, I believe almost every single show so far, we've talked about building your content. It doesn't change. That's going to be happening the whole time. So basically, we're looking at all the content you built up to this point and all the content you're going to build going forward. We're going to be using that. We start with the vision. And okay, that's part of your content, because when you talk to people or when you advertise your business, you want people to see what your vision is, because those that buy into your vision will become your clients or your customers very quickly. If they don't buy into the vision necessarily, maybe they buy into why you're doing your business. The why may not be completely your vision, but why are you serving the community? They'll buy into that. This is why the content is so important, because people don't buy your products or your business. They buy you. So you need to get you out there. And that's what all this content is about. Now, if you have a storefront, obviously they're coming to buy your products. But if they learn why you're doing what you're doing and how passionate you are about that, they will come back because they want to support that sort of, if it aligns with them, they just want to support you. There's a big movement right now. Support your local businesses. Don't go to the big box stores. Do the local businesses. Since that movement is in motion at this point, sell yourself. Just put it out there, why you're doing what you're doing, what your vision is, how you see that your business can help other people. All that. That is the kind of content we're talking about. And we will be using that for marketing later on.
Now, one of the things that I wanted to add to that, Kevin, is business content is something that you continuously do for the life of your business. Now, just like Kevin said, we touched on it on every step. But guess what? Your content can change. It can be updated. It can, depending on. I give you an example. COVID. Okay, you're in a restaurant. Well, guess the restaurants change their content to do delivery. They changed a lot of things. Some of them kept their in store, but that's what happened. So you really got to think about that, and it's always going to be there. Now, in advertising, actions attract. Bringing attention and awareness to your business and your brand. Michael, how important is that?
Well, I think You should have asked Kevin that question because
I know, I know, but I was
right,
afraid to
because
ask
he'll
him,
say,
because I don't want to cramp
well,
his creativity. I just can't
right,
do that.
like, well, it's everything. You want to you want to make money, right? So people can't buy what they don't know about. It's that simple. So you really are simply giving people the understanding, the opportunity to patronize your business by telling them about your business, which is advertising and marketing. And that is centered around content. And Bert, I want to add to what you were saying. Your content is continuous and it should evolve. Actually, I would say this to business owners: identify ways in creating new content to make it relevant to the times. So if somebody was, for instance, if somebody was to create content during COVID or right before COVID, say, hey, we care about you. We want you to be safe. Here's our new policies and procedures to ensure your safety. And then they do a video or do something like that. That's content.
Right.
And now you're communicating that, hey, we care about you, and these are our steps to show you that we care about you. Everything is content.
We can't go into everything, but I know on the deep dive I know we're going to talk about the E's. I know it. I just know it. And I'm going to give you a hint. Okay. The 3 E's of marketing: educate, entertain, and engage. We're going to talk about that in the deep dive, which it's just not enough time to tell everything. So we're going to give it to you there. Now, let me tell you, you can reach us at, our email is hello@survivalmode.live, or you can go to our website at www.survivalmode.live. That's where you can reach us. And now we're going to go to talking about business credentials. What's that all about? Well, that's going to be coming up in just a few minutes. Kevin, I'm going to give you more opportunities to talk about that during talk about more content in the deep dive. Are you cool with that, Kevin?
I'm good with that.
You good? Okay.
Might talk
Just
a
want to
long
make
time,
sure.
though. Might talk a long time, just saying.
Okay. All right. No problem. We'll be back in just a few minutes with more on business credentials. See you shortly.